Well, the way I'm going to play, yeah, this playthrough is I'm gonna stick with everyone's default class, so no big experiments from my side here. Just so you know. Okay, 4 points, 4 skill points. I don't actually have to put something in persuasion because I already have Mara with very high persuasion. So maybe more this one. Nature. Athletics. Oh yeah, she's the only one with decent athletics. And yeah, mobility. Yeah. Rage power, choose ability. Rage power. What do we have here? Lethal stance. She gains a +1 competence bonus on melee attack rolls and thrown weapon attack rolls. This bonus increases by 1 for every 4 levels the barbarian has. This is a stance rage power. A barbarian can't move more than once. Can't have more than one stance rage power active at a time. If she activates a stance rage power, while another one is active, the current stance immediately ends. So okay, just one can be active at a time. Yeah. Animal Fury. While raging, the barbarian gains a bite attack. If used as part of a full attack, the bite attack is made at the barbarian's full base attack bonus -5. If the bite hits, it deals 1d4 points of damage, assuming the barbarian is medium, 1d3 points of damage if small, plus half the barbarian's strength modifier. Beast Totem Lesson. While raging, the barbarian gains 2 claw attacks. These attacks are considered primary attacks and are made at the barbarian's full base attack bonus. The claws deal 1d6 points of slashing damage, 1d4 small, plus the barbarian's strength modifier. Note, totem rage powers grant powers related to a theme. A barbarian cannot select from more than one group of totem rage powers. For example, a barbarian who selects a beast totem rage power cannot later choose to gain any of the dragon totem rage power. Any rage power with dragon totem in its title. I see. Guarded stance, the barbarian can take on a more defensive posture. This grants her a +1 dodge bonus to her armor class for the duration of the current rage. This bonus increases by 1 for every 4 levels the barbarian has. This is a stance rage power. Yeah, and so on. Yep, only one at a time. Reckless stance. The barbarian can attack with abandon at the expense of your defense. With abandon. She gains a +1 bonus on attack rolls, but takes a -1 penalty to AC. This bonus and penalty increases by 1 at 4th level and every 4 levels thereafter. +1 on attack roll. What is the difference to this? To lethal stance. Competence bonus on melee attack rolls. What is a competence bonus? Recklessness or swift foot? The barbarian gains a 10-foot enhancement bonus to a base speed. A barbarian can select this rage power up to 3 times. Its effects stack. A competence bonus on melee attack rolls. Okay. But what does it actually do? I mean, this reckless stance basically gives a +1 bonus on attack rolls. But what does a +1 competence bonus give? Bonuses of the same type don't stack. It sounds like Reckless Stance is would be the more useful stance from the two, I guess. Let me check something real. Yeah, both provide a +1 bonus to attack. However, Lindsay's song is also a competence bonus and is not stacking with lethal stance, since that is a... okay. However, it does stack with reckless stance, and that is an unnamed bonus. On the other hand, lethal stance does not lower your... Yeah, of course, yeah, that's the trade-off. That's the trade-off there. I didn't... oh, wait. Yeah, we wait.
And Lindsay was called for.
Moral bonus on saving throws, and there it is. Yeah, a +1 competence bonus on attack and weapon damage. Oh wow. Whew. Yeah, good thing you mentioned that. I totally wasn't aware what kind of bonus that was. Okay. Thanks for the tip. So yeah, we had this and this. Yep. So I think I'm going to go with the reckless stance. So she gets an additional +1 bonus on attack rolls, even when Lindsay's song is up. I think I'm going to take this hit to our AC. We can turn this on or off as needs be, so it should be fine. I think it should be fine. So when do we get actually these later on other totems? Indomitable will? Pain resistance doesn't say anything here. Yeah, and Lindsay's song does of course still provide damage bonus. Yeah. Lethal, yeah, of course, the hit chance, not the damage. This yeah, the attack roll. So I think it's a nice synergy between those both abilities. So I think we're going to pick this one first. Yeah, reckless. Okay. And the uncanny dodge. To danger before her senses would normally allow her to do so. She cannot be caught flat-footed, nor does she lose her dexterity bonus to AC if the attacker is invisible. She still loses her dexterity bonus to AC if immobilized. A character with this ability can still lose her dexterity bonus to AC if an opponent successfully uses the feint action against her. If the character already has uncanny dodge from a different class, she automatically gains improved uncanny dodge. Okay. There's only one type of bonus where you can actually stack multiple sources of the same bonus, dodge bonuses to, but that's the only exception. Okay, nice to know. Okay. Next one. More cleric. So another 2 points. Knowledge world. Lindsay has a +7. Lore religion. Okay. No one else is very good at that, so... Racial +2 keen senses. Ah. And maybe we take another point in perception. Have another one. Who can be quite good at this. Probably isn't the worst idea to have. Okay. And that's it. Nothing more for him at this level. Okay.
What troubles you?
Lindsay. Bart. So. Perception. Dream. Religion. Nature. Knowledge of the world. Yep, no one else is anywhere near that. Knowledge Arcana. I wonder why our sorceress is so low at Arcana. Stealth. Yeah, no one else is good at stealth. Trickery. A +8 or a +7? Maybe for this level I invest in stealth instead of trickery. Yeah. Maybe that. I don't know if I'm actually going to stealth a lot with her. I'm going to plan on doing that. But who knows? Maybe the occasion arrives. Always max trickery. Okay. Just to be sure. Of course, we have more points. I can put more points in here. So Karna, maybe another point. Use magic device, maybe. Perception. Equity, which enables them to notice fine details, see danger coming, and tell when people are lying or others behave suspiciously. Your character's perception skill enables you to read secret messages, get hunches, notice creatures and details, search locations, sense motives, and so on. Best option for mobility. You're right, yeah? Nobody else in my party, at least for now, is actually good at that. Mobility, yeah. This skill represents a character's talent for balance and coordination, including aerial maneuvers, gymnastics, and tumbling. Your character's mobility skill enables you to move near opponents without provoking attacks of opportunity, keep your balance, escape from restraints, break your falls, squeeze through tight spots, and so on. Okay, what to do? Can you observe? When a character with this talent makes a perception check, they gain a +4. Gains a bonus combat feat. Fast stealth. Move at full speed using the stealth skill without penalty. Iron guts. Cast iron stomach or has trained themselves to withstand poison, especially in ingest one. They gain a +1 bonus on all saves against poisons available. Skill focus. Use a skill you are particularly adept at that skill. Benefit, you get a +3 bonus on all checks involving chosen skill. If you're and so weiter and so forth. If you have 10 or more ranks in that skill, this bonus increases to +6. Special, you gain this feat multiple times. Terrain mastery. A rogue with this talent gains a favored terrain as a ranger class feature of the same name, but the bonus does not increase with a level. Intimidating prowess. Your physical might is intimidating to others. Of course. I thought maybe about taking the weapon focus to make him more proficient with using crossbows. So gain a +1 bonus on all attack rolls you make using a selected weapon. So maybe for the start this would be good for just hitting things, basically. I wonder what skills could I pick actually. These skills. I see. Nah, I would actually take a weapon focus. And I think she has a light crossbow, right? Regarding mobility and athletics, it should be mentioned that the armor check penalty is applied. That's why Lindsay is so good. It's a class skill for her and she only wears light armor. Yeah, that's right. Lindsay will never be dealing a lot of damage herself. Her strength is that she buffs the best of the army immensely. Yeah, of course, as a bard. As a bard, she won't be the main damage dealer. More like a support role. But from everything here... A bonus combat feat. What combat feat? Weapon finesse. Elven curve, blah blah blah. You may use your dexterity modifier instead of your strength modifier on attack roll. Oh really? I thought this is actually by default for every character. But you have to learn it. Dodge. You gain a +1 dodge bonus to your AC. A condition that makes you lose your dex bonus to AC also makes you lose 2 benefits. Maybe I think I will want to focus on a more offensive build for all characters. So maybe I could pick dodge for her to be better at staying alive. Dodge hits, buffing the party. But I think offense might be a good choice as well. Just to be not completely useless in dealing them. All melee weapons use strength by default. Yeah, this is... I was playing Baldur's Gate 3 the past few days. And there you have the... by default, this difference between normal weapons and finesse weapons. So... okay. Yeah, I think she had a light crossbow with her. Let's check again. Light crossbow? Hmm. And that's not really a good replacement for it. So we can just stay with a light crossbow right there. So, trickery, mobility, knowledge world, yep. And we had as well as bit of stealth. Okay. Okay. So weapon focus, light crossbows. So we're just going to be a bit more efficient with these ones. Yeah, D&D 5e. Yeah, D&D 3.5. Yeah, I was aware of that. I just thought that the differentiation between finesse weapons and normal weapons, that would be something from what would have been integrated in 3.5 as well. But okay, now I know. Now I know. So, spells. Choose spells. Remove fear. That could be helpful. Sleep. All enemies within a 10-foot burst centered on target point within medium range. Full round. Sleep spell causes a magical slumber to come upon 4 HD of creatures, and those who are closest to the spell's point of origin are affected first. HD that are not sufficient to affect a creature are wasted. Leaping creatures are helpless. Wounding affects awakens an affected creature, but normal noise does not. Sleep does not target unconscious creatures, constructs, or undead creatures. So HD was hit die. But what was a hit die? Actually, let me check real fast. A creature's general level of power and skill. Represented by the number. By the number the creature possesses, followed by the type of die. 3D. 3 hit die. Okay. Do I actually see that at enemies? How many hit dice they have? I mean, I have to for the spells, right? For most skills, you only need one char that is good at it. Yeah, of course, yeah. Always the best suited character, yeah, yeah. Exceptional perception, because multiple characters can do a perception check if someone fails it. Equal to a character's level, yeah. So I didn't I didn't take a closer look at our enemies before, but I guess it shows the levels for them as well. Okay, wait. So maybe we take one less here and pick drop another one in perception. Sleep. So up to level 4 creatures can be put to sleep. Do we want to summon a monster? Maybe. Cure light wounds. What does it do? No, these are the ones already picked. Vanish. Invisible for a short time. A plus 20 bonus on its death checks. Breakable heart. Standard action gains a +4 morale bonus on saving throws. Touch of gracelessness. You reduce a creature to a fumbling clown. The target takes a penalty to its dexterity equal to 1d6 + 1 per 2 caster levels. Maximum 1d6 + 1. This penalty cannot drop the target's dexterity score below 1. But for a single enemy, I think I would go for sleep. Thing with the stat blocks of enemies is that you need to succeed on knowledge or lore checks to gain any information. You mean by inspecting, when I try to inspect them. Knowledge or lore checks. Yeah. Lore, nature, world. Monsters sleep, remove fear. All allies within a 30-foot burst centered on target creature within close range. Standard action. You instill courage in the subject, granting it a +4 morale bonus against fear effects for 10 minutes. If the subject is under the influence of a fear effect when receiving the spell, that effect is suppressed for the duration of the spell. Hypnotism. All enemies within this range. 2d4 rounds. Your gestures and droning incantation fascinate nearby like living creatures, causing them to stop and stare blankly at you in a dazed condition. Roll 2d4 to see how many total HD of creatures you affect. So... Hideous laughter. The exact type depends on the creature type. Yeah, for animals, lore, nature. For undead, you need knowledge, religion. Yeah, okay. I see. Hideous laughter. One target. Incredible laughter. It collapses into gales of manic laughter, falling prone. The subject can take no actions while laughing, but is not considered helpless. After the spell ends, it can act normally. On the creature's next turn, it may attempt a new saving throw to end the effect. 1 round per level. Can save each round, okay. Haze of Dreams. You fill an enemy's head with waking dreams, a reminder of the pleasures, delights, and terrors to be found in the dream world. While in the strange dream state, the target moves a half its normal speed. Half normal speed. Wait. Grease. All creatures. A grease spell covers a solid surface with a layer of slippery grease. Any creature in the area when the spell is cast every round after that must make a successful reflex save or fall prone. But it affects both allies and enemies. Flare Burst. All creatures. This spell functions as flare, except it affects all creatures in a 10-foot radius burst from the target point. Flare. This cantrip creates a burst of light. If you cause the light to burst in front of a single creature, that creature is dazzled for 1 minute unless it makes a successful fortitude save. Sightless creatures, as well as creatures already dazzled, are not affected by flare. Feather Step. For the duration of the spell, the subject ignores the adverse movement effects of difficult terrain. Expeditious Retreat. This spell increases your base speed by 30 feet. This adjustment is treated as an enhancement bonus. There is no effect on other modes of movement such as burrow, climb, fly, or swim. And cause fear. Single target. The affected creature becomes frightened. If the subject succeeds at a will save, it is shaken for 1 round. Creatures with 6 or more HD are immune to this effect. Cause fear dispels, remove fear. I think I go with sleep. If we can just put out some enemies for a whole round, I think that would be nice. Okay. And our sorceress. 3 points. Persuasion. I want to be as persuasive as I can with this character. Knowledge Arcana. Kinda sad. Just not particularly good at it. Intelligence. It scales with intelligence. Dexterity on mobility. Charisma. Yeah. Maybe if I go with mobility instead. Maybe that. And that's it for her. Nothing else to pick. Okay, I've made a save just before leveling up all characters, so we can just quick save here. Should be fine. Oh wait. They didn't have anything useful on them, right? Nope, doesn't look like it. So let's talk to Oleg. Take that, you scoundrels! Oleg shakes his fist, but now he scratches his head and stares at the ground gloomily. The girl got away, a plague on her. She's certain to complain to the Stag Lord. They came before to collect taxes, but this time they come to punish treason. Now what are we to do? He sighs heavily. If only I could send Svetlana somewhere safe and show those rats what's what. You can sell the loot? Yeah, of course, of course. Even if it's not much. He notices a fair-haired woman approach. Oh, why are you here? I told you to stay hidden. It's all over, I saw it. I just needed to be sure you were all right. The woman looks at her husband tenderly, if with a hint of sorrow. Oleg mumbles something as he looks away, embarrassed. My name is Svetlana. I'm sorry your arrival to our trading post turned out so unwelcoming. Let's get to the point. You say the bandits are going to attack again? Who are they? And when will they arrive? Oleg waves his hand sullenly. Who are they? They are the Stag Lord's gang, that's who. These lands teem with bandits like bedbugs in a beggar's hut. And you just stirred them up. They have a camp not far from here. I expect they return in full force in half a day, maybe less. The Stag Lord won't take an insult like this lightly, and his henchmen are more like demons than men. Tell me as much as you know. How many bandits are there? What do they want? What do they want? Those bloodsuckers think they own this land. They come, take what they want, and steal the better part of our money every month as a toll for their leader. They even broke our gates so we couldn't try to hide anything from them. No one knows exactly how many there are. Sometimes only 5 or 6 come. Sometimes it's a whole gang. I'd have shown them what for long ago, if not for Svetlana. Lawful good, you have nothing to fear. I'll help you deal with I'll help you deal with the attack. Well, I appreciate your good intentions. I may not have the best manners, but Oleg Levitin is the last name you'll hear accused of being ungrateful. If we manage to defend this post, I reward you proper. We have to hide Svetlana. Please don't argue though. Now we also need to decide on a plan. Go ahead and look around. There may be some tools that can be used for the battle. There are some pretty solid traps around. Some tar and a box of alchemist's fire looks alike. Alchemist fire? We could put it by the gate, light it off with the burning arrow when those bandits are nearby. But that could set the post on fire! Oleg shouts, surprised. Well, maybe if we covered the walls with something to protect them. Alright, yes, I think it could work. I'll even shoot the arrow myself. I used to be pretty good with a crossbow back in my day, but then I took an arrow to the knee. Can you answer a few more questions for me? I'm afraid they'll come back while we are chatting away, but what's to be done? Oleg mumbles. Yeah, okay. They claimed they were collecting taxes, why? For the Stag Lord and his cronies, of course. That Stag Lord fancies himself a king in these parts. He may have antlers for a crown, but all the troublemakers around here are happy to follow his orders as long as they are paid. So they charge an arm and a leg as taxes, and they call their executions punishment for treason, even those who never swore allegiance to the Stag Lord. They are killed fast if they are lucky. If not, Oleg looks to Svetlana. Dorf, why don't you go start supper while we finish our talk? I've no need to be protected from dark talk. I'm not some blind kitten, you know. I've seen what they do to people. Svetlana lowers her head. Most of the gang is made up of simple bandits, but there are a few monsters among the leadership, especially those close to the Stag Lord. Orcs and Doven from Nisroj come to mind. They like to make show of their tortures and executions. My husband and I, we saw the bodies. Enough about the bandits for now. Tell me more about yourselves. Oleg shifts uncomfortably. Surely there are more important things to discuss. Well, alright. We are just honest people who came here from Restov. We fixed up the old fort to house travelers and give merchants a place to trade with the locals. We also deal with the occasional huntsmen in the area. What does any of this matter? When those bandits come back, they'll either drain us dry or just kill us. I saw someone run out of the trading post. Do you know who it was? That must have been Boken. He sells potions. He lives out in the forest like a hermit, but he comes here every day. He knows every tree and bush in the area and how they can help you. The Stag Lord's gang wants him to work for them. He lacks the courage to fight those bandits, but he won't just walk away from us. He has a good heart, even if he grumbles a lot, especially recently. Yeah, we can sell some stuff. Don't know what good trading will serve if those bloodsuckers come back and take everything, but alright, have a look.